And good evening and welcome to Zoom land. It seems like that's what we're on tonight. Crazy night, but welcome to the City Council meeting for the City of Lenore for February the 15th, 2022. First order of business is to welcome our new council member to his official first meeting. I'm sorry we only got part of us there, Kent, for you to be there, but maybe in a couple of weeks we'll all be back together and we can be everybody be better and everything will be going on. But welcome to your first official council meeting. We officially had you sworn in at our budget retreat, which may be where all this started. I don't know. But anyway, I'm glad that you're with us, and thank you for being there tonight. I'll go ahead and officially let's do our roll call tonight. Well, let's see what we have, and I'll start with those in the room there. Best I can tell. I know Jonathan Beal is there. Want to record this?
Here. David Stevens.
This meeting is being recorded.
Ralph Freshwood here.
Kent Greer.
Thank you, Ralph. Kent Greer's here, okay. All right, then on Zoom, you have myself, the mayor, and Mr. Perdue. Todd Perdue is on Zoom there. Council members Perkins and Mayor Pro Tem Chris and Thomas are not on tonight. They are both out of town doing several other things. So let me get something dumped up in front of my screen. There we go. All right, and then let's go with our staff. I know City Manager Scott Hildebrand is there in the room. Shirley Cannon is not there. I know Shirley is not feeling well. Hope she will be better. Joshua Harris is on Zoom. Thank you, Joshua. All right, then I'll go down the list. Donna Bean, our Finance Director.
Here.
Thank you. Fire Chief Ken Hare.
I'm here.
Thank you, sir. Economic Development Main Street, Kaylin Horn.
I'm here.
Thank you. Police Chief Brent Phelps. I think Brent was there, right? In the meeting, I saw him earlier.
He's here.
Thank you, Chief. Parks and Recreation Director Kenny Story.
I'm here.
Thank you. Public Utilities Director Radford Thomas.
I'm here.
Planning Director Jenny Wheelock.
I'm here.
Thank you. And Public Works Director Jared Wright.
I'm here.
Thank you. And then I know in the room, I think we have Katie Davis from the News Topic and Candace Simmons from the Caldwell Free Press. I think I saw both of you guys there. So thank you for being with us.
Also, Lauren Hartley.
All right. Did I miss anybody on the roll call?
Lauren Hartley.
Do I?
Lauren Hartley. Sitting in for City Clerk.
I didn't hear what you said.
Lauren Hartley.
Oh, Lauren, thank you. Thank you. Lauren is filling in tonight for Shirley. Thank you, Lauren.
He's lost
Being
his-
there. I didn't mean to leave you out. Just being on here is crazy. Anyway, thank you, Lauren, for being in. All right, we will move on then. And it's time for our moment of silence and our pledge of allegiance. So if you would, please, rise, continue your prayers to get us all healthy and safe again and back to our meetings. So if you would, please, let's rise to the moment of silence and remain standing for our pledge of allegiance. Thank you. Please salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. All right. And our city attorney will be on soon. He is on his way to the meeting. TJ Roll will be there.
Mayor, we can't hear you.
Additional zoning for 413 And Jenny Wheelock, our planning director, I will call on you to make the presentation for us.
All right. Good evening for the folks in the room and on Zoom. I wish I could see you guys, but what we've got before you tonight is a conditional zoning district amendment, technically, for something that's never had a conditional zoning district ordinance, because this is one of those legacy cases that the legislature got rid of this land use type approval, the special use district. So we came, take this off for just a second.
At your own risk.
I know, I'm vaxxed and I've had the Omicron already, so the applicants are in the audience. They came to us with an issue. There's a setback encroachment, and they're not the only ones out there that are encroaching, but they are the only ones that realized it in time. And we can't really change the standards of the zoning without kind of curing the rest of it and putting the conditional zoning ordinance together. So before you tonight is a very small, minor change to the actual development standards, reducing the front yard setback that's required. There are 2 houses out there that encroach in that setback, well, that will now conform if you adopt this ordinance, and you can kind of get a feel for, they look right. It's a wide right-of-way out there. So the ordinance kind of carries forward the previous approval and then changes that front setback standard, and that's basically all we're doing. Everybody in the subdivision has signed off on it. I've got their signatures on file because they're part owners, and it would change their lot as well. And so hopefully that this will help those few remaining lots in Rocky Top get built out. I'm happy to answer any questions, and I know the applicants are here too, if you'd.
Jenny, is 40 feet an unusual setback?
I think it's rather large, but it's pretty common for our larger lot. I don't know what the base zoning in here is, R15, I think. I should know that.
CZ7.
Yeah, it's R15 that's one of our large, like least dense zoning districts. So the setbacks get smaller as the lot requirements get smaller and the zoning districts get denser. So 40 foot, very common for like a neighborhood like yours with bigger lots and was built out under, your zoning's probably R15 too. But 30 feet is a generous setback still.
Yeah.
We're not talking, lots on top of each other, 5 foot setbacks or something like, it wouldn't be the density of, say, a Wexford Village. Those are much shallower setbacks, so.
You say that all the current homeowners or current real estate owners have signed off on this?
Both. So all of the vacant lots and the developed lots.
Okay, great.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
The need is based on the fact that the back of the lots just drop off.
Yep.
And so having a little bit more room on the front allows for easier construction, or maybe, yeah.
Yep.
okay.
And, this was originally approved as a townhome concept with attached dwellings, but it was kind of left open to go either way. And so we had a townhome, like 2 townhomes built, and then we had people build a single-family house and then kind of buy the lot next to them. I think the preference of the buyers was to have detached. So if you had it attached, you could kind of spread your house out and maybe meet that greater setback.
Right. There's enough room there that if you look at it, you really can't tell the difference.
You really can't. Anybody that's gone out there, that's how it got missed. And I talked to the building inspector too, and he was the one that did the foundation inspections on these 2 houses that are
Right.
encroaching. He was like, what? They looked
Yeah.
right, Probably we could have caught it a little sooner, but
Yeah.
it feels right. It doesn't feel like it's on top of the road.
Okay? Any other questions or comments? I actually need to officially, I guess, open the public hearing. I don't think I did that a minute ago, but we are in the public hearing right now. That is open for the comments that we are receiving on that. So we're still in the open. It's for anyone else who would like to make a comment or ask any questions, even from anybody that's there in the audience or on Zoom.
The applicants are here, but they're shaking their heads no, so I guess if something comes up in conversation, they'll be available.
Okay.
Mr. Mayor,
Nothing else to come on that. We will then close the public hearing and turn it over for council for any recommendation. Scott, are you asking me to do something?
No, you're good.
Okay. If there's any other, or I'll turn it over to council for any of the consideration of the vote for this.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that we approve this amendment of the conditional zoning ordinance.
Okay. I have a motion from Councilmember Stevens that we approve the conditional zoning as presented for 413 Rocky Top Court Southeast. If no other comments or that, I will ask for the vote. Those in the room first. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And Mr. Perdue? Aye. Okay, thank you. And that carries unanimous. I think that's 5 council members who were voting tonight on that. So thank you for that. Thank you, Jenny, for putting that together in your presentation. And thank those that are there from Rocky Top that's at the meeting tonight. We appreciate that. All right, we'll move on then to the consent agenda items as presented. And the minutes of the committee of the whole meeting.
Yeah, he needs to stay on it tonight.
Mayor, when you leaned over, we can't hear you. When you look into the camera, we can hear you.
You can? Okay. Sorry about that. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I was looking down at the paper. Anyway, consent agenda items are both A and B are the minutes of city council meeting and the committee of the whole meeting. So I'll open that up for any discussion and or vote.
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion that we approve items A and B of the consent agenda.
Okay, we have a motion from Councilmember Presswood to approve items A and B of the consent agenda items. If no other discussion, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And on Zoom? Aye. Thank you. Again, carries unanimously. Thank you for that. All right, we will move on in to requests and petitions of any citizens. If there's anyone at the meeting tonight who would like to address the council or on Zoom that would like to address the council, this is the time in which to do so. Okay, hearing none, we will move on then. We do not have reports of our boards and commissions this evening, so we'll move to the report and recommendations of the city manager, Mr. Hildebrand.
Mr. Mayor, council tonight for items for information. The Parks and Recreation Commission, or Advisory Board, will meet on Monday, February 21st, 6 p.m. at Mulberry Recreation Department. The Committee of the Whole will meet on Tuesday, February 22nd, 8:30 a.m. at City Hall, 3rd floor. The Foothills Regional Airport Authority will meet on Wednesday, February 23rd at noon at the airport. And the Planning Board is scheduled to meet on Monday, February 28th at 5:30 p.m. Tonight, we have one item for your consideration. The city received an offer for $19,000 to purchase 9 lots located in the Parkview subdivision. These lots were obtained through tax foreclosure. As you recall, we've had a process for about 2 years to go back and get those lots in compliance, and we're down to 9 lots. Parcels numbers are 09148 22 221 223 225 229 269 210 234 and 247. Those 9 lots were placed for bid at the courthouse, and no one bid on those. Now we have a lump sum offer for $19,000 for those lots. If council wants us to proceed, we'll go back and begin the legal advertisement beginning Friday for a 10-day upset bid process and see where it goes. And if no one bids, then we'll go back and make award of this at an upcoming meeting. So any questions from council? We do have the bid deposit. The check's been received for the deposit for that bid.
All right, you heard the recommendation from the city staff and for an acceptance of this offer to purchase real property and notice of offer to purchase real property for Parkview lots. And as Mr. Hildebrand said, I think that's 9 lots for the amount of price of $19,000. Did I get that right?
Yes, I would mention the bid came in from,
Anybody open up for any discussion and or motion concerning this acceptance of the offer?
I would just mention that the bid came in from Wild Winds Farms, Inc.
The bid, that's who the bid was?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
So that, basically, this covers the taxes owed.
The city and county, and we're both in agreement to get rid of these properties, get back on the tax rolls.
Okay.
Yeah. We hope they will continue building there, and these will get back in, like you say, back into our tax rolls and back into building some homes. It will be great in that area. It's been going well out at Parkview. We hope it will continue. Okay, I need to hear from a motion or from someone.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that we accept the offer to purchase these real estate lots in the Parkview subdivisions as itemized by the city manager.
Okay. I have a motion for that was Councilmember Stevens, wasn't it, David?
Correct.
Did I get that right?
Yes.
Okay. Motion from Councilmember Stevens for the approval of the acceptance of the offer to purchase real property as presented. There's no other discussion. I'll call for the question. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And on Zoom? Aye. Thank you, sir. And that again carries unanimously tonight, 5-0. Okay, thank you, Mr. Hildebrand. Anything else from you?
That's all I have.
Okay, we'll move on then to report and recommendations of our city attorney. Did Mr. Rohr come in? There he is.
Hey, so I don't have anything for you immediately, but we have 5 things for closed session, but I promise it'll be a speed round. Although I may have to provide summaries to remind everybody where we stand and that sort of thing, but don't expect any action, just an update on a number of areas.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Rohr. Thank you for coming to the meeting. All right. We'll move to, I do have a recommendation from the mayor's office, and this was brought up at our last meeting. I would like to recommend Mr. Tyler Reese, the district manager of Blue Ridge Energies, for a consideration for appointment to serve a 4-year term on the Lenore Business Advisory Board. That's LBAB as we call it. This recommendation was announced at the February 1st council meeting. I've talked to Mr. Reese several times about it. He's very excited about serving. We're glad to have him, and he wants to be involved in that. So I present that to you for your consideration for Mr. Reese for that board appointment.
Mr. Mayor, I recommend that we approve Tyler Reese as the member of the Lenore Advisory Board as submitted.
All right, thank you, Mr. Presswood. Councilmember Presswood makes a motion to approve Mr. Reese for a seat on the Lenore Business Advisory Board as presented. If there's no other discussion, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And on Zoom? Aye. Aye. Thank you very much. And that is unanimous as well. We'll notify Mr. Reese and get him started on our board in March coming up. So we're excited about that. We do have several other seats that are open, and we'll be discussing that in the future. Mr. Weir has come on our council. We now have another seat on our planning board that is available, and we are advertising and talking about that. Have received some interest, and we'll be bringing that to you in the near future for some people, or at least a person to be recommended for that, and maybe another one or so for our planning board. Other than that, I think our boards are in pretty good shape at this point in time. If we're missing anybody, I've got to go over that. I know we're working on trying to get all those down pat, but I think that's our only seats right now that we have open on that are on our Lenore Planning Board. So we'll be looking at that as we go forward. Okay, anything from any of our council members tonight to bring up? All right, not hearing anything, we'll then, we do have a closed session. 143-318.11, subsection A, subsection 3. We enter into this closed session to discuss attorney-client privilege. And as Mr. Rohr said, we do not expect any actions to be coming out of this closed session. So, if there's anything else to come before us, we will adjourn this meeting, and then we will go back and come on a different Zoom for our closed session in another maybe 5-10 minutes. Give everybody time to switch to the other Zoom. So,
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to
nothing
make a
else?
motion
Yes, sir.
that we go into
Mr.
closed
Hildebrand?
session. I'd like to make a motion, we go into closed session.
Oh, okay, we need a motion to go into closed session. Thank you. And that was who?
Stevens.
David.
Okay, thank you, sir. We have a motion to go into closed session. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. We are in closed session. Thank you, everyone, for being with us tonight. Stay safe, and we hope we'll see everybody in the live world here in the near future. All right, the meeting for the city council right now is adjourned. We'll be in closed session. Thank you.